Hey there, YouTube. Doc's Motorcycle Service. Rawr, 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 rawr. Welcome back to the shop. Hey, man. What's up? How y'all been? My God, it's been a minute. Come on up on the porch and have a seat. Well, you can't actually walk up on the porch. You can sit down on your porch while you watching this, or you can be putting your butt in a recliner and ordering, having a tasty beverage. But we're back. We're live. Linda's good. I'm good. We just wanted to give you a little update video here on what's going on. I'm not sure the timeline of these videos. You may see a video in front of this one about this 2012 Honda Shadow Phantom that we got on the lift over here. It may come out after this one. I'm not sure. It just depends on the timeline and how everything's going. But gosh, YouTube, it's been a hot minute since I've been up here. I'm trying to think when the last time was that we released a video. I think it's been a while, but just want to give you an update. Like I said, me and Linda's fine. You know, when you go at things so hard and you go at them so strong for so long, sometimes you just got to have a breather. Okay, so we are in, where are we at? This is probably September of 2023, and we got everything done, and we got Donna unpacked, and we got her on the lift, and we got the parts spreaded out, and then, you know, it was like, my gosh, we're just going and going and going and going, and we just took some lazy pills and just took some time off and relaxed a little bit. You know, once we got everything unpacked from Hot Donna, I realized that we still needed to do some stuff in the shop. The shop was usable, but it was cluttered, and we needed to go through some stuff, and we needed to just kind of get things tidied up a little bit so we'd be able to do some work out here. And man, it got hot. Whew. My goodness, this was a hot summer, wasn't it? Ain't no AC out here in Doc's Motorcycle Service, so we work in the mornings and we work late at night, and sometimes we don't work at all. I'm just saying. But we're working on the AC. We're working on the AC. We got a little roll around unit over here that vents to the outside, and you know, it's not bad. It wasn't designed for a room quite this big, but it was taking the edges off. Like, for example, if I was coming out here on a Saturday morning to do something in the shop, I could crack the roll down door and stick the vent under it, and it would, like, for example, if it was 95 degrees outside at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it might be 89 degrees in here, but no humidity. That was a little tough. You know, I've gotten kind of older, got a beard in, kind of looking sexy there. I don't know, maybe not too sexy, maybe a little sexier. But you know, it would take the edge off on some days and allow us to stay out here a little bit longer than we had planned, which was a good thing. And but I mean, on a hot day, it wasn't going to do much at all. So just wanted to do a little update video for you. We finished up the bar. We decided to go ahead and do that. Linda and I celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary in June, and if you've paid attention to the shop video series on this thing, you'll remember that we sort of went way over budget with this thing. We went way over budget with what we thought it would cost to get all this done. We're not angry about it. We're not upset about it because it turned out great. It's just that we hadn't planned for it. It was unexpected. The dollar value of some of the cost to get it done. And but what we did decide to do, because the summer was coming in and it was getting hot and we really wasn't doing anything out here, we said, you know what, let's just go ahead and finish the bar area so we could unclutter some of the floor, unclutter some of the workbenches. I mean, they still looks kind of cluttered in here, but it's manageable. I will tell you the one cool thing about having a workspace a shop or a shed or an outbuilding or whatever, the hardest part of doing any project long term in a building like that is clean up and then set up. You know, like at the old house, we were in the 2-car garage, so 30-40 minutes of my time was spent getting vehicles out of the garage, getting the motorcycle set up, get the lift out, get them back on the lift, get all the parts laid out, and then start working on it. Then there was cleanup. So there's 30 or 40 minutes worth of cleanup when you're done. Nice thing about having a work area, a workspace, is when you're done, you just lay down what you got and you walk away. And then when you come right back to start on it the next day or the following weekend or whenever, you just pick up right there. So, like a lot of people say, my house is lived in. Well, my shop is worked in. I don't clean up after every day because I don't need to. Now, I will need to clean up after this project that we've got going right here, and that's going to free up some more space and get Donna back on the lift so we can get started on her. But let's just go ahead and do a little tour of the shop here, and I'll show you some of the things that that we did and where we're at now, because I think the interior of it's at about, I'd say we're about 75% of the way there. I'll talk about that a little bit when we get going here. So stick around, YouTube. Okay, so this is the Honda that you'll see more about, or you have already seen in the video that we had up here while we were keeping Donna off of the lift, and Donna's sitting over here. She's looking pretty. Just so you know, I believe in the last video I mentioned that we had discovered that the lowering kit that we had put in Donna was too much of a lowering kit. It had dropped the front end way too much on it. So prior to getting the Honda on the lift, we went ahead and pulled that back out and got the OEM springs back in her, so she's good to go there. No real changes on this side over here. We still got our workbench and stuff over there. Probably the biggest change is going to be on my right, on the bar area. And let me see, how can I best do that for you? Let me just walk over here. Well, you can probably see it from right here. So we ended up going ahead and finishing the bar. We got some piney wood and covered the walls. We got some floor to put down on it so it would have a distinguishable difference. We got our bar put in. I don't think I covered this, but this is our pallet bar, and it has some old posters and stuff on it that we've collected over the years. And put another TV up here in the corner. Got our Sturgis stuff up from our Sturgis trip. Got old Johnny over here. And you know, looking back over the shop, this back wall over here, we're still trying to figure out what we're going to want to do with that. I think I just want to put some barn wood up there and call it good, and barn wood on this wall over here and call it good. We take more look at it down here, but if you remember last time we were here, this end was not finished, and I'll put some pictures up here as I talk. But basically what we did was we went ahead and used the OSB board to put a wall up over the insulation. And what had basically happened was, you'll notice we got barn tin as a simulated roof over there. Well, I purchased too much of it, and we had some left, not enough to do the entire wall, but we went back and got some more. So again, the pictures right here, I'll show you. We just put that wood all the way down to one end. We then put the tin up from one end to the other end. Put a shelf up here, put some stuff in storage, and really got a lot of the stuff off of the floor that we had. Man, YouTube, man, we had a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you, we had a lot of stuff. But pretty much everything on over here is ready to go back on Donna. And so yeah, looking at the bar from this end, looks pretty good. I mean, we've got all of our junk up there. Let me walk over here and I will kill a light. We'll kill this light and we'll turn on the bar lights. we'll walk back over here so you can see what it looks like with the bar light on it. Well, hold on, let me get the LEDs. Let me turn them on there too. So we got those up. Got the neons up there. We got a helicopter. Funny little story about this helicopter. I saw a TikTok video one time of a guy who took a gas can. This dude was a master welder, and he made a very similar helicopter and hung it from a ceiling fan and let the blades simulate the rotors on the helicopter. So I happen to remember that the kids had an old helicopter, so I went and found it in storage and manipulated it to hang up there. Again, got the TV in the back, got the bar, got all of our memorabilia put up on the wall there, different stuff, different places that we've been to, and things that have been floating around with me since I was a kid. This old Winchester metal sign here, man, I've had this thing since I was probably 10 years old, and it's just followed me everywhere I went. And so yeah, so this is the bar end, and that's where we're at. We finally got the bar done. Real happy with it. Matter of fact, we just recently got that done, and it's turned out pretty nice. So let's see what we got over here. We can flip this back on, light the shop back up. And so yeah, really, there's Donna's motor right there. That's her heartbeat right there. She's ready to go back in. So we're probably going to do something over here in the woodworking area. Maybe drop that shelf down a little bit more, make that stuff more accessible. See if we can find some barn wood to nail down that wall and cover this wall over here, and we'll be done with it. So yeah, I mean, it's coming along pretty nice. We learned a lot, was able to get a lot done. And doggone if old Doc's motorcycle service don't look like a motorcycle service right here with all these motorcycles sitting in it. So the shop's coming along nice. We're real happy with it, man. We've and that's the thing. We've just gotten this done. Today is what, the fourth week of September. We just got that bar done, like got the floor done on it maybe 3 weeks ago, and took us a couple weeks to get everything hung back up where we wanted it and unboxed and placed and fitted so we would have it done. We built the bar out of the actual bar itself out of pallets. Didn't do any pictures on that because sometimes, man, I'm that guy that I just get to flowing sometime, and I get to move and turn the radio on, throw a dip of Copenhagen in, and I'm busy until I get done. I go, oh, I probably should have taken pictures of this. But yeah, we're real happy with how it is out here. We're spending some time out here. Football season has gotten underway. We're probably going to be watching a football game out here maybe this weekend. We're real happy with the storage over here that we got on the far end with the seats and the shelf up there and the plastic totes. Man, I'm going to tell you something. Plastic totes are the way to go. You can take them things and you can write a number on the end of them and just pull out your phone and put a list of what's in them totes and put it as it's in tote number 1, and you ain't got to go looking for stuff. So there you go, YouTube. Like I said, the shop's about 75% done. Once we get that old barn wood up on the front wall over there and the back wall over here, it's gonna be done. And we're coming into cool weather now, so we can get the fire pit out. We can the bar the bar is actually on rollers. Our oldest son, if you have been keeping up with this channel, you know that this channel, FNG Productions, has been around for a long time, and we have made our way through a lot of different stuff. We were doing hand loading for a while, we were doing shooting for a while, we were doing ham radio for a while, we were doing Xbox videos for a while. Our youngest son, I'm a beast dude. Back in the heyday of Call of Duty, I mean, the first Call of Duty, he was ranked 3rd in the world and straight up legit, and we made videos to teach other people how to play. And then we transitioned from that into rail fanning with Big Diesel, and he's our oldest, and we're so proud of him. We can't stand him. He's getting married in 7 days. 7 days. So, pretty happy about that. Pretty happy about that. So, we're actually going to do the reception here. And we're going to be able to take the bar and roll it out the rollout door over here if the weather's good. If the weather's good. And do it outside. If not, we're going to do it inside here. So I got a little cleaning up to do after this boy comes and gets this motorcycle. Well, YouTube, we appreciate it. I appreciate you following along. I appreciate you coming here. I appreciate you commenting. You know, a lot of times people will come in and I'll put up a video on something and somebody will come back and comment and say, hey man, I did it. I didn't think I could, but I followed your video. I watched it 3 or 4 times. I bought the tools. I got a service manual, and I did fill in the blank. Rebuild my forks. Put a new seat on. Changed my own oil. Changed out my windshield. Whatever. And that's what this particular channel is for. That's what this series of Doc's Motorcycle Service is for. It's for me to help you save money, and that's what it's here for. So it warms my heart when somebody replies back and says, hey man, I did it. I didn't think I could, but I did, and it's because of your video. That's the person these series of videos are for. If you're that guy that come in here and you came out of the vagina and you know all and you see all and you have all and you don't need anybody to tell you how to do anything, don't even come here, okay? I mean, don't slum. Don't come to my channel. This channel is for the guy the lay guy who can listen to some instructions, who can read a service manual and comprehend that, and then take that knowledge and that wisdom, couple it together with some comprehension, and then apply that to his life and save a little bit of money. And we're getting some of those, and it, like I said, it always does my heart good when somebody replies back and says, hey man, I did it. It's because of your video. So anyway, all right, so going forward, we got to get the Honda out of here. We've got to get Donna back over on the lift temporarily. We got to get the boys' wedding reception done, and then we'll tear down some stuff in here and make some room for that, and then we'll get the wedding reception done, and then we're going to jump hard into Hot Donna and moving forward with her. I will tell you that I'm a little bit nervous about it. We've talked about it before, that these bikes are a puzzle, and where we're at right now is putting the motor in loosely, putting the transmission in loosely, putting the stator back in that started this entire restore, and then putting the outer primary on, mating them together for proper alignment, getting the clutches on, get the chain on, get the gears back in there, get the seals back in there, get the gaskets back in there, get all that bolted together, and then once the transmission up here and the motor down here is lined up straight with the primary right here, we're going to cross both fingers that there's going to be no oil leaks, and then we're going to tighten the transmission and the engine down to the frame, and then we're going to keep moving. So YouTube, as always, I appreciate you coming by the channel. Again, as always, ride safe, handle your business, and save some money. And cut!